Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Kenny, beat up one, Volkswagen specialist, Volkswagen guru, all that good stuff. But on today's episode, we're going to be talking about generating a budget, finding your lane, how to approach purchasing a classic Volkswagen. I'm going to give you guys all of my pointers, what to look for, what to dodge, all the above. I have a 58 Vert that's fully restored, and I have a 65 Vert that's more like a daily driver. So stay tuned. We're going to get into it right after this. Let's go. Okay, so first thing first, what I want to talk to you guys about, if you're thinking about purchasing an old classic Volkswagen, and depending on what you're looking for, what your budget is, and the first thing you need to do is to, if you're married, talk to your wife, make sure she's okay with you purchasing something, and you guys have a real budget. You get better deals when you have money, when you have a real budget. Try not to waste people's time. Just try to be honest with yourself. If you can't afford something that's way out of your lane, like that one back there, a lot of people can't afford $35,000 for a Volkswagen. But you know, you just need to be honest with yourself and make sure that you have the money. You get a better deal that way. Trust me, I've been purchasing Volkswagens for well over 25 years. I've been restoring them for almost 30. So I know the ins and the outs, what to look for, what not to mess with, you know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with this 65, and I'm just gonna walk you guys through step by step on what I look for when I'm purchasing a classic Volkswagen to either restore or to resell. I also offer consignment. So these two cars are on consignment here at Beat Up One, that 58 and this 65. I didn't do any work on this one. I just kind of put the bumpers, running boards, nothing serious. That one, I didn't do any, well, actually that one we put the narrow beam disc brakes, we lowered it and put the wheels on it, but that was about it. So I touched both of these cars. So I'm gonna walk you through on pricing and what you get for between say 10 to 15,000, which would be something like this, or something like that between 25 to 35,000, depending. Okay, so let's get right into this. I'm gonna flip this camera around so you guys I can really show you. Okay, give me a second. Hey, check it out. This is a 1965 matching number, pan to body 65 Vert numbers. Off the rip, that's a good thing when you're looking to purchase a Vert. The front and the rear clips are perfect. They've never been hit, especially the front. The front looks really nice. It has original bumpers on it. The rear bumpers are missing the guards, but the little things on this Vert that you can, you can invest in to get it up to date, to make it look the way you want, is very minimal. It has brand new wheels and tires. I do know the pan is overall pretty solid. There is a little rust on the rails, but we have new rails for that if you want to get into that. Some people, you may not need to get into that, especially if you're just gonna keep it as a daily driver and something you're just gonna roll until you can generate enough money to get something like that back there. But you can clean this thing up. I mean, if you lower it and get it to sit right and put the glass and everything in, this would be a really nice little car to drive around. It does have a 1600 dual port engine with a brand new freeway flyer transmission and new wiring. It has new wiring loom in it. So let me just kind of walk around and show you things that catch my interest. Now, I think this is a really good deal. The seller is selling it for $14,000. We had it listed at 15, but he was like, let's just get it gone. So we lowered it down to 14,000. 14,000 for 65 matching numbers Vert that's pretty much all there. The top is not there, but the frame is all there. All the glass is there. The seats are all there. And like I said, it has the new wiring, the new transmission. The front end looks pretty solid, has brand new wheels and tires. So I'm gonna show you the front end of this one. Let me open it up. And what I look for when I'm looking down here, of course, is the wiring. And see how those wires look nice and new? See that? See this whole front area? Look at those original curves, right? Down here. Nice and clean along the sides. All of this stuff is something to look for when you purchase a Volkswagen, right? Of course, you have room to fix it up the way that you want and do what you want. Now, it looked like the previous owner probably was starting the body work, probably starting to sanding it down, because he just kind of sprayed like, I don't know if this is like a red primer or something, but anyways, the doors open, closed pretty good. Now, the semi-floors are not the original. This is not an original European car. This was just added as a little modification to give it that European look. But nevertheless, it's pretty cool. Like, if you can get those to work, man, that would be really nice, because European Verts are something that they're very sought after, right? So it has the original deck lid on it. Like I said, the back bumper is original back bumper, but it's missing the bumper guards. Those tires and all that stuff is new. The pan is solid. The seats are there, like I said. So, I mean, okay, like, this is a 65. What we're talking about is like, you have stuff that's like really, really bad, like really, really rusty. And for this one, in the condition that it's in, I think it's a really good deal. And just my opinion, I wouldn't have took this on as a consignment car, but I do know a lot of guys that's not ready to spend this kind of money, but they may start off here, you know? I mean, we all got to start somewhere. Like, my first car wasn't the best looking car. It was a 1963 fiberglass front end with all kinds of weird stuff, man. I mean, you have to start somewhere, you know? So, but for this one being a 65 Vert, front and rear clips are straight, matching pan and body number, all of the parts are there. Like, you're getting a really good foundation Vert, you know. Windshields don't cost much. Now, if you say you're getting into Volkswagens and you don't know anyone who can do the work, or you don't know where to, like, how much this stuff costs, you buying it from me, so obviously you can, you know, talk to me and we can get it the way you want it to look. We can lower it. We can put the windshield in after you strike the deal with the owner, right? So we can take care of all of that. We can put carpet and put the door panels, make it look clean. We can clean it up. You see some, check out some of my videos on the on my facelift, and like, this one would be really dope. You give it a nice little facelift. You know, it don't cost much for a top, depending on where you take it. Okay, so you're gonna get this. Say you strike a deal at 14. You know, you get it at 14 and you dump another 3 into it and have it looking really nice. You know, lower it, put a beam, maybe even throw some empty disc brakes on it, you know? So this is what you get. The frame is all there. And now we are gonna jump into something, of course, a little more expensive. So this one I just showed you, like I said, 10 to 15 grand, good deal, you know, good deal. Dash never been cut. Just a lot of pluses on this thing, man. Like, like I sell a lot of Verts. I sell a lot of Verts. This one, come pick it up, man. If you're looking for a Vert, and it run and drive. It runs and drive, could use a tune-up, but it run and drive. The 58 is on the market for $34K. $34K, which is a very decent price for a 1958 convertible, okay? You have the original bumpers. You have almost a 9 out of 10, like a 10 on the paint. The paint is really nice, and it's an original 1958 Inca red color. So I'm just gonna show you, because you start thinking like, man, why is this one 34,000, 30,000, and this one is only? But think about it. Paint jobs nowadays are gonna cost you about 10, 15 grand. That's just ballpark. If you can get it cheaper than that, toodles to you, because nowadays, if you're gonna do a pan-off restoration, just starting with the body and paint at 10 to 15 grand is what is pretty much the price nowadays. This is not old school. This is not back in the day. Even the backyard painters are expensive now. Like they wouldn't even touch it for less than 10 grand, 9 grand. So this one, matching numbers also, new seals, new window seals, windshield wipers, brand new chestnut brown canvas top. This one has empty style Fuchs, the Fuchs on it. I got these from Hans detailed Fuchs out in Chino Hill. Hans is a really cool guy. He always come through when I need some detailed Fuchs. So look out for Hans if you need some dope wheels. Underneath the wheel wells are solid. It does have a narrow beam, disc brakes. All of this stuff is new. So we just installed the disc brakes in the narrow beam. All of the windows are there, roll up and down. Doors open nice and clean. Close. Ice pick door handles. Man, look at that thing, dude. This is beautiful. Like interior, just everything. German square weave carpet. Beautiful, man. This is something if you don't want to do too much work. Now, there is a little rip up there on the headliner. We're going to have our upholstery guy take care of that. And the fitment of the top needs to be adjusted. So we're going to have our upholstery guy take care of that rip and getting the top to kind of sit flush. So brand new is so tight, you have to kind of wrestle with it. So he has to make some adjustments. But the windows roll up and down, the top. Let me bring the top down for you. The interior. I sell a lot of Verts, man, and you know, this is what I do. I've been doing it for well over 25, 30 years. I lose count sometimes. Just messing around with Volkswagens all my life. And when you run across some this nice, if you got the money and you're thinking about getting something and just enjoying your life right now, just do, because restorations nowadays could take forever. Like, forever. Like, you know, 4 or 5 years now. And that's just going rate. So this one has a 1600, rebuilt 1600 single port engine. All of the seals, the engine seals is installed where it should be. Sounds good. Body nice and straight. Pan completely done. Powder coated. All that good stuff. So, like I said, this one's on consignment. It's not too bad down along the sides here. Had a little work done. Even on this side, still clean. A few little things we still have to put on it, but overall, man, this is one really nice Vert. So, like I said, you just have to be honest with yourself on where you want to start, how much money you truly have, and if you're going to get into a restoration, just have a team of people, do all your homework, have a team of people ready to go, and that way you're not sitting around waiting for 4 or 5 years to get your car back. And if you have the money up front, then just bypass the restoration and just buy you something like this. You know, you come with some cash, ready to purchase, no BS. Don't tell us you have to talk to the wife. And for those guys that need to talk to the wife, just stay at home until you talk to the wife, because it's getting ridiculous now. I've heard that same little spiel probably 1,000,000 times. And I'm like, dude, what do you have to talk to your wife about? Like, realistically, like really, like, you didn't say, hey, babe, I want to go out and purchase a Volkswagen. What do you think? You didn't even say that, not one time. Like, cut it out. You guys need to cut it out, get your money right, and when you're ready, then come out. And if you can't afford it, don't tell the guy to sell it and you got to talk to your wife. Just say, I'm not interested, I can't afford it, and move on. There you go. So, 1965, little daily driver, has a lot of potential, something you can fix up along the way. You possibly can get it for about 14K. You got new freeway flyer transmission, new wheels and tires. You got all of the correct windows, the seats, the top frame is all there. It's missing the wood, but it's all there. And then the one in the back, 58 Vert, all done up. Everything's done. You don't have to do nothing but get in, take care of the registration, and wash it, and then drive it and go. So this something possibly 30, 34 is listed at 34. So, you know, that's about the going rate, you know, for something this nice. And then 14, and you could put 3-4 grand in it, and you got you a nice little daily driver. So talk to me if you want to pick up one of these. As of now, they're both available. This is what, October 13th, 2024. So as of now, they're both still available. But if you really want to go ahead and pick it up, just call me, 562-519-4273, and I will call you back, or text me, call me, whatever. I'll get back to you, dude. Like, I've been around for a while. I don't play games. I'm not a scammer. I don't, you know, do all of that weird stuff. I'm just straight as an arrow. If you straight with me, I'll be straight with you. If you want something and this is not what you want, then that's fine. I don't, you know, I sell a lot of Volkswagens, and like I said, recently I just started helping people out with my consignment deals, and the consignment deals are pretty dope because I don't have to spend a lot of time working underneath the car, when I can just kind of take one and put it, you know, and advertise it on my platforms and help someone sell it, and then someone else pick up, reap the benefits of purchasing something that's already done or almost done. So again, it's Kenny V-Dub1. And if you like what I'm doing with my channel, please push the subscribe button, forward it to your friends, tell your family about me. If they're looking for a classic Volkswagen, I got you. I really do. I got you, man. So, all right. Until next time, peace.